What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I am Antoine.
And I'm still James.
And we got an epic review for y'all today. Mandalorian Chapter 13, The Jedi. This is second season, episode 5. And we're going to go ahead and give a detailed review, breakdown, recap, all that. But before we do that, we got intro. All right, we're back. So, episode 13, chapter 13, episode 5, season 2. Would you say this is the best episode this season?
No.
You don't think so?
Nah.
I think so. But go ahead.
It's up there. It's up there. Like the action is probably the best we've seen this season.
Yeah.
It's just.
What's your favorite episode?
My favorite episode? Actually, now that you say it, I don't think I have one.
Then how can you just definitively say this is not the best episode?
Because I know what my least favorite episode,
which is,
we ain't got time for that.
What you mean we ain't got time? It's just one episode. Which one you like the least?
Look,
is it the spider one? Okay. So he seems to be a little flustered.
No. Because I just remembered the spider one. That's why. Like, it is my least favorite, but it's like I had blanked most of that episode out of my mind by now. But like,
I mean, for me, it's the spider one.
Like because like it's not a bad.
Because it meant nothing.
It meant nothing. It was a disappointment. This one is up there though. Like this one and honestly, this one and the last one are probably my favorite episodes so far this season. Just because
me too.
The last one was such a departure from what they gotten us locked into, and this one has like so much good action and some really good storytelling.
Okay,
it's almost the best episode.
Okay,
almost.
All right. So this episode, The Jedi, it's okay. Where we left off on the last episode is Mando is doing his. He's always giving a runaround by everybody he meets, and he never can just get to his destination. He always got to do something first. So, you know, where he stopped at his old planet where he used to work for, I think it was his name,
Grief Karga, and they repaired his ship. Now we knew his ship needed to be repaired, so this actually helped. We needed that episode to say, how the hell is he going to get where he got to go in that ship? Yeah. So now we know he got his ship repaired, but they put a tracking beacon on there. They let you know that. So, the episode before that, which was actually another good episode, where they told him that he had to go to, I forget what the name of the planet was, and talk to Ahsoka Corvus, I think.
Right, and talk to Ahsoka Tano. Now, a lot of this is tying into the Clone Wars and Rebels, where if you watch that show, they picking up a lot of the storyline that was left off there. I didn't. So a lot of this stuff was kind of new, because I kind of knew of it, or like all the stuff that, I knew some of the stuff that was going on, but I didn't like straight up watch it, you know what I'm saying? Right. So a lot of this picking up where that left off, and so we knew they was going to meet Ahsoka Tano. So we was waiting for everybody. We all knew Rosario Dawson was going to play Ahsoka Tano. First off, what did you think of her performance or her adaptation of Ahsoka Tano?
Perfect.
One word.
Well, because it's really interesting because to watch that character evolve into the current version that we have now is really smooth. Because you get to meet Ahsoka in the animated stuff when she's younger and she's really energetic and she's really optimistic, and then you watch that get twisted and she gets more and more jaded. So when you get this version of Ahsoka, it's like, this is where she was going to end up. This is how Ahsoka ends up. Yeah. So it's like, this feels like Ahsoka. It doesn't feel like someone's playing Ahsoka or trying to be Ahsoka. This feels like Ahsoka.
Yeah, I mean, she did an amazing job by the way, and I don't think they could do no better right now. And just like
probably not.
She embodied this character. If you was a fan of the Clone Wars and Rebels, all the stuff that she was in, you'd be like, this is her. You know, in live action, like, damn, you did a good job. And she's a little older too, so that helps. You know, for as like she about 40 or so, so that really helps. Where she looked a little older than she did in the series because this is like 10 years later, whatnot. Right. That all that works. And her movement, like the way she was fighting and stuff, I'm like, that's pretty much spot on. That's why I was like, damn, I'm impressed. I didn't expect to be impressed like that. Right. I was like, yeah, okay, it's gonna be some. I thought I was gonna be rolling my eyes a little bit and overlooking some insufficiencies in. I just thought I was gonna have to overlook a lot of stuff, and I didn't have to because it was actually pretty good, man. But I'm gonna tell you a little how I felt about Ahsoka when I first seen her in the. You remember on the Clone Wars, they had the movie first.
Yeah.
It was a Clone Wars movie, and they did the little before the series. It was kind of like the same little computer graphics or whatever, computer animation. And I remember when I first seen her, they was like, "You got a new apprentice." And the first thing she said, I was like, when she called Luke, not Luke, when she called Anakin Skywalker, Sky Guy, I was like, nope, I'm out, nope. I was like, right, hey, Sky Guy. I was like, no, don't do this, don't do it. I don't want, I don't want to see this. Don't play with me right now. You know what I'm saying? And then, but when the series came on, I really started liking that character like a lot.
Like, cause she's kind of the perfect balance against Anakin, cause like she doesn't really take any of his mess. It's like she meets him head on everything.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like you get used to the way he beefed back and forth with Obi-Wan.
Yeah, but that she was kind of like I don't want to say she's the audience avatar, but she asked a lot of questions that the other people say when the Jedi say, we can't do this. Why not? And it's like, that don't make, she'll call them out like on Jedi ways where that don't make sense. Why don't we just do this? Stuff like that. And then she'll bend the rules a lot, without going too far. Right. I remember that if you watched because I watched Clone Wars, but I never really I didn't watch that much of Rebels.
Right, same.
And I was cool with her because all the rules that Jedi has, I always tied their hands for like no reason. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then she like, no, I look, we got to say, you told me to say this person. Don't tell me I got to do this or I got to do that. So I started really liking that character as the Clone Wars went on. So and we get this episode where she just where she come out, she got the dual lightsabers and they white. And I forgot, if you gotta watch Rebels to know, she lost her original lightsabers. She got those white lightsabers in the whatever at the end of Rebels. Now, for as I heard, this is picking up right where Rebels left off.
Okay.
Like it was, except they didn't have the other characters she with another Mandalorian chick that I forgot her name, Sabine or some shit.
Duchess Sabine.
Yeah, whatever. And
Obi-Wan's main squeeze.
No, not her. Is it?
Yeah.
Is that the same chick from the be spray painting? I don't think it's the same chick.
It must not be. Yeah.
And it's a girl from Rebels, because in the Rebels they had like a little crew of ragtag people. And one of them was a Mandalorian chick, and she used to like spray paint. She used to tag shit. It's kind of stupid, but whatever. Anyway, so it was supposed to be them two, and they was trying to find somebody. We'll talk about who they was looking for.
Yeah. And
that played into this episode or whatever.
Right.
So, like I said, all that was good, man. All her fighting and jumping around, like, okay, they doing good with the action or whatever. For far as storyline, Mando get to the planet. Oh well, let's also mention that where she was trying to get somebody that was working for the Empire to relinquish control, because I guess empires took control of a lot of small planets just to mine their resources.
Yeah. So she's basically, doing a little bit of a freedom fighter, type thing,
But she got a reason though. It was to find out
she's looking
her main goal.
Yeah, she's looking for somebody, and she wants that information.
Yeah.
So like the two goals just happen to run parallel.
Yeah, and so when Mandalorian get there, he comes to town, and they like, oh, you a bounty hunter? I want to hire you, which is his trade.
Yeah.
This is his trade anyway. But it just so happens I want to hire you to kill the same person that you're looking for. That works out for me. Is that too convenient? Or,
I mean, a little bit, but then also like it's kind of one of the weird things about this show and shows like it's like, well, we had to give a reason why you're not immediately like at war with half the people you meet.
Yeah.
It's because they don't know that you're on the other side yet, for whatever reason. So it's like it's exceedingly convenient. It's like, hey, listen, we need you to go out and find and kill this person. You don't say.
Not to mention, it's a whole planet. Why did he just end up in the right spot he needed to be? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm thinking like, unless he had a reason. It
must be the Force.
See, right? They should have gave him a reason to go specifically there. Where he just kind of within walking distance, he landed his ship right where he needed to be.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I noticed he didn't close the ship before he just walked away while the ship was open.
And that's really starting to bother me because I keep waiting for that to bite him in the ass.
It's like leaving your car door open. Like, I mean, like it's bandits everywhere, right? They'll just take the stuff. You gotta have some kind
of. On at least one occasion, they've been on his ship.
Yeah, they could go on your ship and hide, store away, anything. Yeah. Anyway, so like I said, he get there. And to find, he's tasked to find Ahsoka Tano, which he's already looking for. So that works out for him. So he's going to get paid to do something he's already about to do.
The one who hires him, the magistrate, I don't know if they ever actually gave her a name. So that's
she is
Diane.
Before,
that's
right?
Danny Inosanto's daughter.
Who?
Danny Inosanto trained with Bruce Lee, ran one of his schools.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So she's actually like fairly prolific in the field, producer, stunt choreographer, all that.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I think they had her in the anime or in the Clone Wars with that character. She looked like the character too. So that all worked out. But like I said, the Rebels, they continue like a lot of the plot where they left off on the Rebels, and like I said, she tasked to find them, and they get a little confrontation. With Mando and Ahsoka, which you already knew they weren't gonna just hey, I need you. It was always gonna be we enemies first, and then we realize we friends or whatever.
I mean, but let's be real. If a Mandalorian comes and meets you in a place you ain't supposed to be, shouldn't you just assume they here for you?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know. Right. So she did the right thing. She attacked him, and it was actually a pretty good, nice little fight, and. He did, he used his flamethrower.
The only tool in his belt.
No, well, he got some other stuff.
I'm just saying, it's like, that's his go-to. It
was a badass way how she got out of it. Like, she basically did a flip and left her robe there for him to burn. Yeah. I was like, hey, okay. But see, it also, I didn't know he could block a lightsaber with that armor. That armor, I see why everybody trying to get that armor. Yeah. That's valuable. He walking around with like solid gold or something just strapped to his body, and he's trusting people like left and right.
More like tungsten, but yeah.
Whatever. It's supposed to be the strong armor. It blocks blaster fire, and it also strong enough that lightsaber can't go through. So I'm like, that's strong. I see why everybody like this.
Yep.
It's got to be rare. And they have a nice little fight, man. And then of course they realize they're supposed to be friends, and they want to see Baby Yoda. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Because we gotta look at Baby Yoda, and I'm sorry, we got a little backstory on Baby Yoda. So once they decide they cool and they talk, so basically Ahsoka kind of talked to him through the Force.
Yeah.
Because he can't talk any otherwise. And they talking, and now we get a name. What's his name?
Grogu.
Grogu.
Sound like some pasta sauce.
Yeah, give me some of that Grogu over there. So we got a name. His size is Grogu. So you can stop calling him Baby Yoda. Call him Grogu.
Yeah.
Do you like that name?
It's whatever. I decided a long time ago there was nothing they could name him that would be better or worse than the child or kid.
That's fine. I mean, people ain't gonna stop calling him Baby Yoda. They gonna keep calling him. They're not gonna call him Grogu.
His official name has been the child for a season and a half, and folks still call him Baby Yoda. So this ain't gonna change nothing.
Yeah, but so we get some backstory that basically he was in the Jedi temple when he got attacked, and somebody took him away and hid him.
Yeah,
and he was being trained at the time, and I don't know why. I think they gave an explanation why he can't talk. Is this because he suppresses powers or something?
I guess.
They had some kind of explanation. I can't quite remember. But she gave us more information than I thought she was going to give us, where he come from. I guess he's the same. He is the same species as Yoda. He could be related to Yoda. They never said.
We don't know.
It could be his son. Well, it could be Yoda Jr. Why we call him Baby Yoda? Because he's 50 years old saying that he was alive when Yoda was still alive.
True.
Now, we don't know how Yoda reproduced.
I don't think we want to go down this road.
Well, I'm just saying, does he have eggs or does he have to have a mate?
Because we've only seen one female of the species, and I think she been dead.
But what if it ain't got to be a woman? It ain't got to be a Yoda species. It could be another species. So he could be mixed.
I really don't want to have this conversation. I don't know if y'all at home can tell.
Gotta have this conversation. But no, what I'm just saying is the fact of making them come from the Jedi Temple and all that gives him a direct connection to Yoda. You know what I'm saying? So it could be some relation, but I'm just joking about being the kid or whatever. Seriously though. I'm just joking about being his kid.
Nah, but for real, this is always
it's possible though.
This is always going to be part of the discussion. Honestly, just because we don't have a definitive no.
Right.
Until there's a definitive no, the answer is always maybe.
Yeah, of course, people say, "Well, everything can be connected or whatever," but he's directly connected. He comes from the same place that Yoda was the head of.
Well, and also let's not forget we've now only seen 3 members of this species. Yeah. Only 3.
Well, have we seen him on TV? On live action?
No,
right.
We've only seen 2 on live action. We've seen Yoda and we've seen Grogu. I don't think Yaddle was ever in the live action.
Right.
She might have showed up for a hot minute in one of the prequels, but that might be it.
Yeah, so whatever. Maybe him and Yaddle had a thing. Were they was brothers and sisters? Or?
No, Yaddle was way older than Yoda, I think.
That doesn't matter. Especially in their species. If you live 900 years, who gives a shit?
I'm saying I'm not.
I'm 20 years older than you. So what? I'm 820. You 840. Who cares?
There are bigger Star Wars nerds who would know for sure, but I don't know if she was still alive when Yoda was around.
Yeah. Okay. It doesn't matter. So anyway, moving on. We get the other backstory on Yoda. So I'm sorry, Grogu, and so. He basically saying so, all right, can you train him? And this is when you get another discussion between him and Ahsoka saying that basically, I guess he said that I ain't no Jedi no more. The Jedi, that's been done for a while.
Yeah.
And honestly, I never really, I couldn't get with their ways. I think that's what she was kind of basically saying.
She's very much she's serious when she says she ain't a Jedi.
Yeah. I don't blame her either.
After the way she got treated by, the council and all that back in the day. I don't blame her either. But also it's just I don't think she feels kind of like the way Luke is in the sequel trilogy. She doesn't see the need for Jedi.
Yeah.
So it's look, maybe he can get some training, but I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Right. Well, she said that he shouldn't get trained at all. And his power should just fade.
Well, because she's worried he's going to become another Anakin.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, that's a little, to me, I wish they kind of let that go. Because saying that if you learn how to use the Force and if you love somebody you immediately gonna turn evil if you lose them. Like,
Right.
come on, that's everybody ain't got to go down that route, you know.
I mean, like, because again, not to get too into the nerdistry of Star Wars, but the old code allowed for that sort of thing. Like, you could have a family, you know?
Right. I mean, I probably pretty sure they said, okay, with this much power, I mean, not to say the Spider-Man great power comes great responsibility, which is true. But you just can't choose. You can't pick and choose who gets this power, you know?
Yeah. And like that's the thing, like people are just gonna end up with this power to say like only folks who are raised as monks can be trained to use this power.
Well, I mean, I think the whole idea was because this power caused so much damage because of people, ambitions and and losing loved ones or whatever. They caused so much damage that give it all up. You just got to live like a monk. You know, that's kind of the whole Jedi
like,
way was.
To look at him and say, nah, he's too attached to you, bruh. I can't teach him. What?
Right.
Come
and then,
now.
you know what I'm saying? They just assume that out of everybody.
Like,
that's what I don't like about
I ain't saying you got to make him like an expert level warrior in the Force. I'm just saying he need to know what he's doing.
Yeah. I mean, at least teach him how to talk. Because I'm like, apparently he had ability to talk at some point. If he's 50, he should at least be equivalent to a toddler, where that's like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
A 3 or 4-year-old can talk,
Yeah.
you know. So that's, you know, that's kind of like, I think they saying like he been living like on his own for so long that he kind of lost all his sense of
it could
how
be
to talk
just a
or
lack of socialization.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But from here on, he's got the ability to do it, you know, and he should be able to at least be able to communicate with them verbally, you know.
Yeah. If not for the story, then God dang it for the fans. Like I don't. I'm tired of this game of charades he and Mando keep playing.
Dude.
You know, like what's that you want? I don't know what that is, bro. I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
you can lift a rhino, but you can't tell me what you want.
And he used the Force, right? He don't use the Force when they in life in danger, but he used the Force to steal cookies.
Yeah,
stuff like that. It's like, okay, man, it's getting on my nerve. And not only, it wasn't on instinct. He knew exactly what he was doing.
And then Ahsoka gonna say, he's been hiding his powers out of fear. He ain't been afraid of cookies. he ain't been afraid of people's eggs.
Yeah, I mean, so I feel like, okay, I understand where he was at, but right now I need him to progress.
Yeah.
You know, just mentally. You know, it's like, okay, now he can start talking, start communicating, because he's not a baby for real, you know? Right. So anyway, and this episode fall right into the same formula. All the episodes been going in. What's that?
Hey, so look, I can't help you with what you're looking for, but I tell you what.
No. I can help you.
I can help you.
But well, go ahead, continue.
You know, what you do is you take a ride at the next planet, then you go a few planets over. You go talk to a dude. The dude might be able to have some information for you.
Yeah. He might not know, but he knows somebody else. Now you look over there in that starship over there, you knock on that door. Now, it's another dude that's by the barbecue shack right next to the Star Cruiser. He know, because I ain't even from here.
But when you go there, you have to order a number 2 with extra sauce. That way he know that you on the up and up. Otherwise, he ain't going to help you.
Yeah, but anyway, it's the same formula of help me do a job, and then I'll give you what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You know? And so now he's like, okay, he's going to help Ahsoka take down the magistrate. And I was like, dude, we do this in every episode. Yeah. That's the problem, man. It's like, it's cool to see Ahsoka, and she looks down, and she looks awesome. But once the episode got going, we went down the same road, and we've been going down 5 episodes in a row.
You know, that, and I this has been like one of my major critiques about this series itself, is they go out of their way to make Mando look like he's not a badass. So like one, you had him fighting a very well trained Jedi, so that wasn't gonna go well. Yeah. You know. But like also, they go and take on, you know, this whole encampment, and she takes out 90% of the before going on to take on the boss.
Yeah.
He has a standoff with one guy.
Right. He didn't even need to be there. And the way they played that was so funny. Let me show you the guy he had to stand off with, because I just want to give a little respect to my boy, Michael Biehn from Terminator. Reese Kyle and Hicks from Aliens.
Yep.
A good actor from from all my good favorite sci-fi movies. He never was like the main guy, but he was always, one of the main characters in those movies or whatever. And of course, nobody has done Reese Kyle. We had a version of Jack Courtney, and we ain't gonna even talk about that
right now.
But anyway, it was also Anton Yelchin did a version of it too. So he had 3 versions of Reese Kyle.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He did it in Salvation.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was pretty much just a henchman though.
Yeah.
He was like her main henchman.
He talked shit on behalf of the whole unit.
Yeah, but I feel like he was just a guy doing the job, whatever.
Yeah.
And they did a little standoff. And it's funny you bring that up, because I want to tell you about that. I was like, this standoff is so pointless. They did like an old Mexican standoff where basically both our guns are now holstered, and whoever pulled the guns out the quickest is the one that lives. That's it. It's Mexican standoff. And the thing is, Mando armor is freaking. Yeah. You can't go. It's blaster proof.
Like
what are you doing?
Your best bet is you hit him with a strong enough blast to knock him down, and then you run over and finish him off before you get. And you ain't gonna do that,
right? He showed you had a handgun. I mean, they did a standoff where he tried to fake him out by throwing down his main guns. Like,
even though all he had to do was gotcha.
Basically, right? He was like, his gun was already drawn.
Yeah.
But
like, it was pointed at Mando. He said
he put it down like, look like y'all gonna win, so I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna put this down.
Hey man, look, this is just a job, okay?
I got a gun in my back pocket. It's like, come on. That don't even. I know they do that in these movies because one, they trying to make Mando seem so much the good guy, that I'm not gonna shoot unless you try to shoot me. That's the old classic trope of the good guy. It's like, man, just shoot him or whatever. Look, but see, I was thinking like if he didn't even try to shoot him, he probably would just let you go.
And you know what? And this is the thing.
Master lose.
I've been trying to put my finger on why Mando is the least the least cool, least gripping Mandalorian we've seen in live action in the entirety of Star Wars. He tries too damn hard to be a good guy instead of just doing work.
I know. That's why he get turned around so much, because he won't just threaten nobody. Yeah. Or he always do the honorable thing or whatever. Let's wrap up.
Right.
Which they gave Ahsoka the end fight scene, where she fought the magistrate, and surprisingly, she was actually a badass.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Right. See, this is what happens when you let stunt actors do all the fighting.
Well, I mean, she probably got aspirations of being a real actress, and I didn't see a problem with that.
She is a real actress.
Oh, she did other stuff?
She is a real actress, yeah.
Okay.
But, like, she's so, like, up on that whole, like, on stunt choreography, fight scenes and all that.
She could have started off as stunt.
So, like, when it comes down to it, it's like, when the person doing the scene as the actor also knows how to do the scene as a stunt person.
Oh, well, then you got it. You know what I'm saying? You good. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even got to do trickery with the cameras.
Like, if there needs to be any ad lib in the fight, like, no, I can handle that too.
Yeah.
So it's like watching this fight is like, I feel like I'm watching a fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it was a damn good fight where she had a staff made out of the same metal that Mando's armor is made out of, and the lightsaber can't penetrate it. So they had a staff double sword staff fight, which is actually it was a badass fight.
It was dope,
nicely
man.
choreographed.
It was dope.
And for a minute, I knew she ain't gonna win because she's the villain. But for a minute, it looked like she was gonna win.
And, this is one of my things with fight scenes. Like I tend to take fight scenes a little too serious. But like I hate to watch a fight scene where it's like I know exactly who's going to win. Like taking like narrative out of it. Like if I don't know these two characters, I know who's going to win. I hate that.
I mean, but that's always
But I'm just saying, it's like watching this fight. It's like I can see either one of you winning.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, it was a good even fight. It wasn't no overmatched, you know, why are you even doing this fight?
Right.
It was like, oh, I can actually beat you. You just, you know, whoever make this next move gonna win this fight. You
Exactly.
know, it's one of them.
Exactly.
But I mean, if you think about it, Ahsoka could just jumped off and did some old Jedi. She could have just force pushed her or something.
Right.
That'd be cheated though.
I mean, Ahsoka seemed like she might do that though.
I know. I mean, it was like, okay, I'm gonna give you a chance.
But
I'm gonna give you a chance to fight me head up. But
like
if push come to shove, I'm gonna force push your ass.
Well, like narratively speaking, the only reason she didn't is because she wanted info.
Right, I know.
Like, so like even that, like you make it make sense. It's like, look, I could have killed you 15 different times, but I need you to tell me what I want to know.
Yeah. So that was cool. So it was a good fight, man. And that was the end of pretty much the end of the episode. Mando basically was going to give Grogu.
Yeah.
Grogu. Mando was going to give Grogu to Ahsoka to train or whatever, and then she was like, I can't train him. And I got some other stuff to do. So tell you what, this is what you got to do. This is Mando. God, this series.
And he never questioned it either. He's like, well, okay then. Like every time, and it's not even like, especially this time, because it's not even like she gave him some general like, hey, look, you go talk to this dude. He used to train Jedi. He can help.
Okay,
you.
this is what she told him. Well, go ahead. Oh, no,
go to this planet.
Yes.
Go to the top of this mountain. Sit Grogu on the Seeing Stone, and he'll decide for himself. The hell does that mean?
And she said, then somebody will seek him out. So
if he reaches out with the Force, a Jedi may decide to train him.
Okay, so do I just wait for somebody to find me? You know, it's like you don't want to keep asking questions, but at that point you like, so what do I do after that?
Okay, so you gave me steps 1 through 3. What come after that? Because like,
I know it's like, okay, I can do that easy, but I'm kind of like after that,
like, hey, so look, should I leave a note or?
Okay, well they're gonna find you because they can sense you with the Force. All right, so do I just go back to work, huh? I guess I'll just go back to work, and if they find me, like, hey, let me get that from you. It's gonna be like that.
Is the rest of the series just gonna?
Then I'm gonna tell you like this. Then it's gonna be somebody that is not a Jedi. I'll be like, hey, I sense the Force. Can I get the baby? I told you I'm a Jedi. Well, where your license? I dropped it. Come on, man.
Look, bro, do you know what they do when they see you carrying a lightsaber?
I gotta hide all my power, but I'll assure you I'm a Jedi.
Didn't you hear what happened to the dude from the video game? Come on now.
Yeah. So I gotta pretend like I don't have power. That way, I can stay hidden because you know it's an open kill order on Jedis. Okay, that's true. So where can I just see you like lift something? Dude, look here, man. Like they gonna kind Baby Yoda out of.
Look, because like what is gonna be like? They gonna build the con up. They gonna have a button hidden on the inside of their head. They're like, all right, watch this.
Yeah. All right, and then by the time he figured out it was a setup, wait a minute, there was a magnet. Man, I gotta go get him back. You know the music they play?
I bet I need to get some friends, and we need to go get the baby back.
Yeah.
Okay, bruh.
So then once you get the baby back in the end of the episode, go to this planet, and you can find such and such. I'm on my way. Like, man, come on, man. Oh,
I told you, man. He's the most naive hero we've ever had.
He just got an Uber service. I mean, they should just change this into Mandalorian.
I'll be your Mando today.
The Uber driver. He just drives different places. He's a DoorDash guy. I mean, that's all he do is just go place, do stuff for people. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
And get paid for it.
That's it. Like he's not even a mercenary or a bounty hunter. He's a damn parcel service.
Man, he's like, did you order that on the app? Oh, sorry, I can't help you. Anyway, man. Anyway, but yeah, that was a good episode, man. I thought it was my favorite episode because it was the most action. But you're right. Come thinking about it, narratively, the best episode was probably the one with the other Mandalorians.
Yeah.
Come think about it. When I just really thought about it, just seeing another protagonist besides Mando had me excited though.
Yeah.
But the best episode that probably was that one, and that was directed by Bryce Dallas Howard.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
This episode was directed by Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
Which is the showrunner for the Clone Wars. So what I'm hearing, and I think I told you this, is going to be Kevin Feige and not Kevin. Oh God, I said it again. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni is going to kind of try to take over control of what's going on Star Wars.
I will say,
hopefully,
I like Jon Favreau. I like his style of directing.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not mad.
A lot of fan service here though.
Well, because that's Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
And
they got a real strong love for those originals.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the thing is, Kathleen Kennedy, I think they get a lot of pushback with her when they want to do stuff. And
that's the one thing I'm
worried
about,
go, man.
Because both of those guys, like, they know this franchise like the back of their hand. Yeah. They love it.
She should, but I don't think she give a damn.
Me neither.
Because it's all about her politics and all that.
Yeah.
You watch the other ones, it's too much. It's too much politics in there.
Star Wars ain't nothing but a vehicle to her.
Yeah. She had her shot and she blew it. I think she should be out of there.
Yeah. Like, you ain't gonna get any argument from me.
Yeah. Bro. Because all this expanded stuff, I know the expanded universe people are blowing it wide right now because this is all stuff they love.
Yeah.
If you a fan of the expanded universe, you are loving this.
Oh yeah.
Because they giving you a lot of stuff. Oh, we didn't talk about that last name drop.
Oh, that's right.
Which is like one of the expanded universe's biggest bads.
Yeah.
Right. As far as I can.
At least that's from what I know. Like I said, like I'm lacking.
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
The blue dude. I should have got a picture. I didn't get no picture. Which they said that at the last minute. Where's Thrawn? Now, they said that's where they left off on Rebels. They was going to get him or something.
Yeah.
And then the show got cut off, got canceled. So so this is like a continuation of that. It's just that she must have got separated from the people she was with. And
so like this is like
she gonna get back with them. Like, hey, I know where you at, y'all.
Right. So this is like I was saying last time. I think they're using this as a backdoor pilot for her. Uh-huh. So like they might even like use Mando as proof of concept for a live action Rebels.
Right. Which could actually work. That show might work better as live action than animated, showing us all more than one character. Because Mando's just too boring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just when he ain't running to nobody, what he doing? Sitting in the ship and quiet, ain't talking, ain't even taking his mask off. And it's like it's okay. That's probably like the life I would have, but I don't get my own show, so that's why that's why nobody cares about what I do.
This is why randos don't get shows. Okay, like it doesn't help that he's a rando Mando. Okay, so like either make him more interesting or shift the focus to somebody else.
He don't have no family. He don't have no friends.
No,
I mean he kind of got some friends, but not really.
Like.
He's that
one loner that breezes through the group every now and again and then disappears.
And it's cool, but he don't have a story.
Yeah.
And when he just sitting in his ship, it's just boring. There's nothing to do. It's like, it's cool. I'm not mad at that. You're just a single guy, but where is the drama? We need some drama, done. So anyway.
Single dad adventures.
And Yoda don't talk, so it ain't like we got the plucky sidekick that's making jokes.
No.
Which I'm kind of appreciative of that because that could get old real fast. But anyway, that was the show, man. So we'll see what they got going on next week. If they're actually going to, since they name dropped them, they got to show them, I feel. Grand Admiral Thrawn. Well. We'll see. I think they already got an actor to play them.
Like, it's probably going to be like once everything is wrapped up between Mando and Moff Gideon, like Thrawn going to show up. The
next villain going to be Thrawn. But we need to follow somebody else besides Mando, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's just too boring. Sorry.
Yeah.
This need to push to a whole nother series with different characters.
Yeah, just use this as setup.
Yeah.
Everybody, like, Mando can show up at some point.
I'll be down for Rebels now. Like, first, I didn't really like that that series, but now after watching Mando boring ass, I want to see some characters with some kind of life, man. Shit.
It's like I was mad because I didn't like so and so character. I didn't realize they was just gonna give me
I didn't
someone
realize
with
how
no
good we
character.
had it.
Like we had character.
We had a Mandalorian in Rebels that I thought she was like, she kind of like a chick with highlights in her hair that was like spray paint and tag and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll take her right now. First I thought I was annoyed with her. I will take her because if you get a piece of wood, I'll take that over a piece of wood. It's like this blank. Mando, give us an expression. Mando, you're happy. Mando, you're sad. Mando, you're furious. Go to sleep, Mando. Same thing. Okay.
Okay. It's like, look, you can either read this book. You ain't gonna like the book very much, but it's a decent book.
Mando, you eating food.
You can read this book you don't really enjoy, or you can look at this blank sheet of paper. Those are your options.
All right. We out of here, man. I appreciate anybody for checking out the video. Subscribe to the channel if you like our content. We will be uploading more reviews of more shows and movies. And check out our new channel. I'm gonna plug that on other videos.
Epic Entertainment.
No, you know you fired.
Epic Anime Critics on Twitch. We're gonna be streaming anime reviews and breakdowns on there. Be on the lookout for that. Go ahead, hit us up, give us a follow if you like our stuff on here. Just go ahead and that way when we finally do go live, you can get that notification on rip. And while you here, go ahead, thumbs up this video. We like to know that you like what we putting down. Put a comment down below. What were your thoughts on this episode of Mandalorian? How do you feel about the direction the show is going in? What would you like to see us review next?
Yes, well said. All right, we are out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Okay.